Hi everyone. Just recently, Alchemy Star just celebrated their first year anniversary. Congratulations to the game. It's been one long journey since July 17th. June 17th of 2021. I've enjoyed every second I spent on the game. At first, I thought Alchemy Star was just going to be a temporary thing for me that I was going to use when I felt stressed. Fortunately, the gameplay was so eye-catching, it grabbed me by the balls and it did not let go. The chessboard style gameplay was really unique. I've never played anything like it. During that time in my life, I was really into chess. And then seeing this game where you get to have your characters run on a chessboard-like arena and see them perform all of these wicked animation was just so, I don't know, just relaxing, I guess. But there was also a strategic element to it, so it was always enticing. It always made me think, and I think that was what's so appealing about the game. It was so novel, and there were so many different things to try out. I believe at the beginning there were only around maybe we can say like 30-ish characters, and even with those 30-ish characters, you didn't really have access right away to all of the characters unless you spent. Of course, I was not a big spender. I played with whatever character I had at the beginning, and even then it was still playable. It was really fun learning all the new mechanics and trying to honestly build a team together at the beginning of the game when all your characters were weak, trying to figure out the most efficient and compatible characters together. It was so much fun. Not only was the gameplay enticing, but it was also the world building and the story writing. Oh my gosh, I can't express to you how good the lore the game has. Like, the writers that the developers got going, oh my gosh. They're paying him some kind of different salary that no other game is paying him. Like Genshin level salary. At first, I didn't really pay attention to the story. I thought it was just going to be a temporary thing, so I didn't get invested. I was just playing through the game, trying to beat the level, and trying to get up as fast as possible. And that's usually the typical case with any, competitive gacha game. You're just trying to clear through the stages, trying to get to the top or highest stage so that, you're on top. But it wasn't like that. And I realized that when I first rolled Sharon, if you've played the game, you know who Sharon is. He's like this vampire dude, and he has a pet train, and it's super bizarre, super wicked. But his character was, like, the way they wrote him was just so catching. And when he appeared in the main story, that's when I stopped. And that's when I took the time to read the dialogue of the story, and that was when I was hooked. Like Patrick when he put his mouth on the fishing hooks that Mr. Crab told him not to? Well, that was me. I stopped, I read, and I was hooked. And every single stage was me just slowly playing the stage and then reading the story. It was like an anime episode each stage, and that was phenomenal. And then from that point on, I lost that gunner mentality. I wasn't trying to just clear stages, to push stages so that I can get to the top. I was playing it for my own enjoyment. It was wonderful. And of course, I think that's how Alchemy Star sets itself apart from most mobile gacha games. I think most mobile gacha games really try to sell their characters by power creeping them. Usually other gacha games have a PvP element, and for you to stay relevant in the competitive environment, you need the best or the next best thing, which is usually the new characters, because I don't know, they have some game breaking mechanic that just puts you on top of everyone. But Alchemy Star was really not like that. There've never been a single banner where I felt pushed to roll for a certain character. At first, when I've talked to other people who were playing the game with me at the beginning of the game, we thought that these class of characters, it was Demolition, or I forgot, I think it was Demolishers or something like that. Demoters. Wait, okay, never mind, forget that. But yes, we thought it was the attacking carry class of characters that we should focus on. And later in the game, that turned out to be so untrue. The main characters that are really I would guess, the most useful and impactful are the supporting type of characters. And then I'll show you guys in another video when I show you guys gameplay of Reinhardt and Barton. But anyways, yes, Alchemy Star doesn't really need to power creep their characters. They simply make you fall in love, like how they have made me fall in love with some of the characters that I've rolled for. Like Azure, for example. She was, okay, let's just say eye-catching. Wink, wink. Eye-catching. And her personality was really, really unique as compared to any other character we've seen before. So I went for her. And to continue from that, Alchemy Star is just a very free-to-play friendly game. You don't need to spend a single cent to get through the content. Of course, later on, it gets a little bit harder, and you will need some characters, at least a few 6 stars. But I believe the rates to be very, very friendly. If I have to give you an estimate, you'll probably get a 6-star unit, which is the highest rarity of units, within around 40 rolls. If you compare that to some other mainstream or popular games like Genshin, you need at least, I believe, 76, that's a magical number, 76 from my memory when I used to play. 76 rolls to get a 5-star character, which is their highest tier. But that's not even guaranteed, it's a 50-50. So to guarantee it, you need at least 140 summons. But in Alchemy Star, my chances with the coin flip has been really decent. Maybe I'm just lucky overall, but then again, you only need 80 summons in total to at least be kind of in the ballpark, which isn't that many summons as compared to most games. Most games, their pity goes all the way to 200. Imagine doing 200 rolls. Anyways, yes, being a very free-to-play friendly game, they don't have a competitive PvP environment, and that's what I like about Alchemy Star. It's very centered on PvE and you kind of going at your own pace, and that element allowed me to enjoy the game and the story, and from that point, that's how I fell in love with the game. I have spent some money on the game, but it wasn't spent with the intentions of getting a character or trying to be better than other players. It was simply my intention of wanting to support the developers. And to finish it off, I just want to say that I know that there will be so much more to experience with Alchemy Star, especially under the leadership and guidance of Tordog Studios. They have done a lot of phenomenal things, especially with the community engagement on Twitter. And they have done a great job with the game. And I'll end my love letter to Alchemy Star and Tordog at that. Please enjoy the rest of the video. Be sure to leave a comment. I really want to know what you guys think about the game if you've played, and if you haven't, do give it a try, okay? Peace out.
栄光の騎士の伝説は旅の終点は迷路。こんにちは、リュウクと申します。厄介傭兵団にお手伝いできることは